Of the Utah Jazz, Randy Rigby, who will come out and present a special gift from the Miller family and the Jazz organization. Greg, good to see you. Greg Miller will also join Randy here at center court. If you can see, that is a sketched piece of crystal with Hot Rod's famous twirling the ball on the finger, the clown of all times, Hot Rod Hundley. Also, flowers will be given to the family members tonight by the Utah Jazz dancers. And Hot Rod, it's time to you to speak, and this is a very big night for all the Jazz fans. So many of us grew up listening to your golden tones on radio and television. I'm so honored tonight to be a part of this franchise. I'm honored to stand here. Our relationship goes back to 1985, and it's my pleasure to hand you the microphone, the one and only Hot Rod Hundley.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is one of those rare moments that you get to be honored like this. And I'm so deeply involved in trying to understand what this all means to me. And the people in the great state of Utah, who you can walk everywhere down the street and people come up and say hello. Let's go Jazz. You gotta love it, baby. And those things are part of my life. I've been all over the state of Utah, and people being around everybody, all walks of life, and all of them have time to stop and say hello and talk about the Jazz. And it's been a big part of my life, obviously. I started with the Jazz down in New Orleans in 1974, and I had the honor of broadcasting for Pistol Pete Maravich, the late Pistol, who was one of the greatest players of all time. And then on to Salt Lake City some 5 years later. Came into Salt Lake in 1979 and started our first year of 30 years here. And again, I was so taken by the flight in, coming from New Orleans to Salt Lake City, and I looked at the mountains snow-capped, and the streets wide and clean, and the weather, no humidity. I said, this is my kind of town. So we started with radio here at Salt Lake City at the Salt Palace, the old Salt Palace, and it was a lot of fun for me. I had just really done what I thought was really a good job down in New Orleans, and I had the city kind of going with me, you know, and stopped me on the school, hoot out, you know, and all that kind of language that they have down there. Hi, Rob, where you at, man? And then I come to Salt Lake, and all of a sudden I got to do it all over again. And I did it, and with the help of the players, obviously, who came in and did a great job, and the fans who are the best in the NBA, and very knowledgeable fans, I might say. I really mean that. I couldn't believe it. I'm going to Salt Lake City, and these are real basketball fans. I look for football to be the #1 sport. It's the NBA Utah Jazz that's #1 in this thing. And I am so proud for being a part of this, and you people have made my day. I love every one of you. God bless you, and let's get on with the program. Thank you.
Hot Rod, Hundley. The time has come, and Hot Rod, with your family, like to gather around. You will soon join the likes of Pistol Pete, Frank Layden, Daryl Griffith, the big fella, Mark Eaton, Horny, Jeff Hornacek, the one and only Stock, the one and only Malone, Adrian Dantley, and now Hot Rod Hundley.
You're simply the best.
Thanks for all the memories, and I know you'll be dropping into Salt Lake City many, many times. Stay tuned. Let's get a Jazz win tonight against Sacramento. Thanks for all the memories, and I know you'll be dropping into Salt Lake City many, many times. Stay tuned. Let's get a Jazz win tonight against Sacramento.